The Castle of Cagliostro marks the premiere debut of Hayao Miyazaki in the director's chair, and also a return for him to the Lupin series. Way back in the day, he was an animator for the original Lupin the Third Part 1 series, and it's thanks to him that we were able to get it on DVD. Miyazaki worked hard on this film, not only directing, but also was a writer, designer, and storyboard artist. And it really shows in the quality. This is one of the best animated Lupin the Third films during the time that it was made, back in 1979. The movie starts off with Lupin and Jigen getting away with their latest heist of money from a casino, only for them later to find that the bills that they pilfered were counterfeit. So it's off to Cagliostro, where it is said that these counterfeit bills originate from. And along the way, they have to save a princess, stop an evil duke from taking over a country, and stop a wedding, all while not getting killed. Now, many people, including Jeizo Otaku, has brought up that Lupin in this film acts a lot differently than he usually does. Unlike his usual flirtatious, a little bit silly self, Lupin shows off a lot more maturity in this film. One could say that this movie might be taking place during a time in Lupin's career where he's gone through a lot already, and probably a lot older than what we've seen of him in the TV series, or at least that's how Miyazaki chose to depict him. Kind of a more chivalrous knight character as opposed to his mischievous, thieving self. He doesn't even steal anything in this movie. It's more focused on Lupin and the gang trying to thwart the plans of the evil Duke and his monopoly on counterfeit money. And oh boy, this movie also marks the premiere of something that we'll be seeing a lot of in the movies to come, something that I personally like to call Sexy Gata. Sexy Gata is a more hard-boiled detective version of the usual Goofy Gata, and though I do enjoy Goofy Gata from movie to movie, it's those rare instances where we get to see him be all-out badass all the time that really is a treat to see. Most of the characters outside of the Lupin cast don't really stand out too well. The evil Duke himself, I can't even remember the name of him. He's just kind of a pompous jerk-off. Not really that memorable of a villain. The Princess of Cagliostro, Clarice, is also a little bit of a letdown considering all the great female characters that Miyazaki would go on to create after this film. Though you could say that she is a proto-Miyazaki girl. And it is nice that Miyazaki started the trope that all these Lupin films would end up doing of introducing a token girl for the film. I mean, Clarice is okay, but she's really pegged down as just another damsel in distress, a kind of weak constitution girl that Lupin has to go save. But on the other hand, she is nice, caring, and very understanding for the position that she's in. And it's not to say that this girl doesn't give up without a fight or anything. This movie is downright gorgeous in its animation, and it shows off a lot of the tropes that Miyazaki would be known for in some of his later films. A love of the flying scenes, just making you feel the weight of the aircraft. I've said it before, this film is absolutely breathtaking to watch. Miyazaki really showing his stuff with the backgrounds, giving a really nice array of a kind of watercolor style to the backgrounds really makes it stand out. A great Lupin film with that Miyazaki magic, it definitely showcases Miyazaki's appreciation for the series that started him off.